Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's YC Rhino and it's time for my reaction to Drag Race España episode 8. So last week we had a double elimination of Paquita and Pink Shadora. I was sad to see Paquita leave because I really did like her drag. I liked her drag, and I thought she had she was a good commentary too. Like she was a good talking head. Move on. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's YC Rhino and it is time for my reaction to Drag Race España episode 8. So last week we had a double elimination. Both Pink Shadora and Paquita were eliminated, and Kelly Roller was able to come back to the competition. So I'm interested to see if the original 7 girls are now, well, I guess technically 6 with Kelly at 7. I wonder if the original 6 girls who have been there the entire time, I wonder if they're going to be gunning for Kelly and trying to do things to sabotage her to get her back out of the competition. Because if I had been there this whole time and I was, one of the 6, I would definitely want the next queen to go home to be the queen who had already been eliminated. That's what I would want. But Kelly is my favorite, so I am really rooting for Kelly. I hope she can stick it out, but we shall see. So let's go ahead and get into this episode. If you are new to my channel, thank you very much for clicking on this video. If you're not new to my channel, thank you for your continued support. And as always, if you are interested in seeing a full-length unedited version of my reaction to Drag Race España, you can check that out on my Patreon. A link is in the description box below. So let's go ahead and get into this episode, and I hope you guys enjoy my reaction. I think Paquita did good in the lip sync too. I think people were probably expecting her not to do well. I know that for sure that Visa wasn't.
Paquita tiene esta cosa como para reforzarse a sí misma y decir, soy la mejor, soy la mejor, soy la mejor, lo mío es lo mal, lo mío es lo mal. Está dejando a otra gente como si fuesen menos.
No, she's not. It's okay for Paquita to say that she's the best and to think she's the best. Like, that's called self-esteem.
¿Ha salvado? A nadie.
Nobody. I want to say none of these bitches. Oh, she would have saved Kelly too. Oh, that would have been awesome if Clover would have won. If I'd have known Clover was going to win or would have picked Kelly, I would have definitely rooted for her more.
Yo lo pasé de que mi hermana Kelly haya vuelto, pero joder, no se acaba nunca esto.
Nuestra power bottom de la edición, que va a venir seguramente una semana más a volver a quedar en el bottom, porque es lo que más le gusta hacer.
She's like, I'm counting on her to be in the bottom again. Not my Kelly.
Ganas, con muchos nervios, y no sé si me queréis matar o si me odiáis un poco, pero...
Not everybody. Let's see. There's at least one person in that group that's going to be resentful of her being back. Yeah, well, of course they are. They're gone. Because Pink Shadora's gone. Yeah. As much as they dislike Paquita, I found Pink Shadora, she talked too much.
La echamos de menos, pero también se está
It's like, man, we sure do enjoy this quiet. Are those masks? They've already had the reading challenge, so what is that for? Oh, they're doing a makeup challenge? They have to do each other's face? This was funny when they did this in season 1. Or am I thinking Drag Race France? I might be. I might be confusing this with a wholly different franchise. Hey, Alvaro. Oh, he looks tangerine. The best makeup. Yeah, then you guys need to decide who's the best makeup artist so that you both can win. Are you blindfolded? Oh shit, it don't matter then. How you gonna keep from putting somebody's eye out? She was doing good until she went that route. I don't know what that was. What did she just put on her that's so dark like that? Is that eyeshadow? You're pretty close to putting her in blackface. Calm down. She's just rubbing the brush across the whole palette. She's getting a little bit of everything. Hey! Why are you so aggressive? You're trying to make her look like the Joker. It would be kind of funny if 2 of the girls would just decide, like, amongst themselves to do each other's makeup for a runway. Way down here on the Adam's apple? I hate to say it, but I think Kelly's is probably the best. On her teeth. Oh wait, no, maybe it's not. Over in Bestia. Yay!
El maxi reto de esta semana solo diré que va a ser épico.
What
De
is the
hecho,
Maxi challenge? Means nothing to me. Can you help your international viewers know what that is? Oh shit, they don't know either.
¿respondes o te vas?
Answer or leave. Okay, so is this like a game show?
Un,
Break
dos,
this
tres
cute.
jugaban cada semana 3 parejas. Igual que entonces vosotras también jugaréis en pareja.
Uh-oh. Here's again. I don't want Kelly and Clover to be on a team together because they don't do well. They might both get eliminated or they'll both be in the bottom.
Color
Oops, they don't get to pick.
Póntela muy...
Lo cual creo que es positivo porque, bueno, ha ganado muchos retos.
All right, don't try to sabotage her like Visa did.
Y reto lo ganará la pareja que al jurado le parezca más divertida y mantenga mejor sus personajes
Keeps their
durante toda
character
la prueba.
throughout the challenge. So this is close to like a snatch game type challenge where you have to use improv and a character.
Tengo un poco de miedo porque tras el
Yeah,
último reto
Tita
Pepita
didn't
no
do good in the
estuvo
back
muy
in the last one.
fuerte,
Tita does well when you give her something specific.
O te pones tú de hombre y yo de mujer. Y hacemos esto.
Yeah, that actually would be funny if they switch. Yeah, it'd be better if Clover's the husband. You look like somebody's grandma. What's the calculator?
Gracias, chicas. ¡Comenzamos!
I wish I knew this TV show that they were spoofing because I don't like. What's the calculator for?
Señoras, ¿no se han movido ustedes del decorado? ¡Oh, Dios mío! Señoras,
Or are they
buenas
actually on the
noches.
show?
Vamos ya a conocer a la primera pareja. ¿Cómo está?
Mamá, que la Rebeca no, que la Rebe. Que si no, luego voy por la calle la Rebeca, me cogen y me rajan. Y esta mi madre la...
No, Dolores, te he dicho que Dolores. Vamos, por favor. Tita me ha dejado unas gafas graduadas que no veo nada con ellas. Menudo mareo. Es como si tuvieras tomado 5 ya.
Yeah, wearing somebody else's glasses will do that to you.
Es el momento de conocer a nuestra segunda pareja.
Mira, somos en Josep Torrodellas y la Teresa Castillos.
Teresa Castells, me llamo Teresa Castells.
Bueno, yo...
Buenas noches.
They look good.
noches, Taira, ¿cómo estás?
They look pretty, actually.
¿Quiénes son? Y como tetas.
Objects that you could be
Como,
used
por
as breasts.
ejemplo, un melocotón
Okay.
de Calanda.
Peaches, melons, socks.
¿De Calanda?
2 pares de calcetines.
Yeah.
2 pares de calcetín.
2 niñas muertas.
2 niñas
You
muertas.
did, girls.
2 melones.
2 melones.
Yeah, the
2
melons.
pedazos sandías.
Why are you repeating everything she says? Everything that Vanya said, then, well, not everything, but Vanya would say it, and then Bestia would just say another version of the same thing.
Pero este niño, ¿de dónde lo habéis sacado, por favor? Menos mal que eres monísimo. Pero es que no sabe ni sumar 2 más 2.
Can't use a calculator, apparently.
Pero un
Instruments that you
pito,
can blow.
por ejemplo, tiene más de
Clarinet,
un
a
significado.
flute,
Díganos,
a trombone,
por 25
a
pesetas cada
tuba.
respuesta.
I wasn't paying attention. I thought there was the other legitimate question. This is going somewhere different. All right.
Que se
There are many
sopla
instruments
para
where you can
producir
blow to
música.
produce music.
Pero un
But if you
pito,
blow
por
a beef
ejemplo,
whistle, that's
tiene
something
más de
else
un
entirely.
significado.
Answer.
Nombres con
Names
los
by
que se
which
le
the penis is
al
known.
pene. Por
Johnson, Jimmy, Cock, Dong.
Ah, hombre, un poquito de comida típica, un escudillo,
Oh,
un espetet,
not
una
real
cigala.
¿La
stuff?
cigala?
Oh, not real stuff? They were looking for like
berenjena.
¿La
food?
berenjena?
Els nardos.
I took that something totally. I took that a completely different place, didn't I? I think I misunderstood what was being asked there.
Cosas que
Things that
pican,
itch,
como por ejemplo,
such as the hair in the
un
throat.
pelo en la garganta.
She's like, hey, I'm gonna go with what you said.
¿El chile?
Los pelillos del esparadrapo.
Los pelillos del esparadrapo.
So they're not supposed to give real answers? They're just supposed to say stupid shit?
Que una servidora se desmaya
I
ya.
don't understand the rules to this game,
Tecla.
apparently.
Me he liado.
¿En serio? No me digas.
You don't say.
Cogeréis un huevo del nido y diréis. Y
Alright.
acto seguido se lo romperá a su compañera en la
All
frente.
right.
Kelly y a mí, o sea, esto va a ser... no puede acabar bien.
Like, please don't bash an egg on my forehead.
Tengo un huevo duro y es este.
No, ma'am, it is not.
Llegando hasta las hermanas Hurtado. Ornella, por favor, frena.
Ornella y Kelly se están dando unas hostias.
They are hitting
Yo no
each
sé
other
qué
hard.
conflictos internos en-
I'm like, bitch, don't hit me that hard.
Y es este.
Did it bounce off of her head and it didn't break? Or did it break? I can't tell. What is wrong? There too.
Eres una
All right, so now everybody's just gonna be bashing eggs on each other. Oh, shit. That game's so crazy. Oh my god, it's sliding all over the floor. Someone gonna get a back injury. All right, game's over. I have no idea who won.
Hoy no prometo no llorar.
Oh.
Buah, seguro que lloro hoy.
I lied. I'll cry today. Yeah, right. Everybody thinks they did well. Somebody's still gonna be in the bottom.
Yo que sé, un día os han preguntado.
I'm worried that this is the table that they're focused on. The table where Petita and Clover are sitting, and they were on a team together. So that does make me worry for them.
Yo lo tengo que agradecer
Oh,
personalmente.
well now they're focused on this. Okay, so maybe the table that they're at doesn't really mean anything. They're on this table now, so
Recurrid a ella y así no tendréis tantos problemas.
they don't have sex
La
education in
educación sexual
Spain.
que he tenido es una... sitio, por
Yeah,
favor,
now you got the
utilizadla
internet.
y
You have no
disfrutad del
excuse
sexo.
for being
Tiene una cosa muy fuerte
informed.
con todo.
Didn't she wear something similar to this on another season? I remember seeing a red and purple get up. Looks hot and stiff.
En una zorra.
When the hobbies start talking,
También.
I just go somewhere else in my mind.
En una mariquita.
La categoría
They
es
change the runway music every week, don't they? Illusion.
vainilla.
Con insultos
Love that
homófobos.
graffiti dress.
Está
The
loca,
dress
está
is
hasta el coño.
really pretty.
Y cuando luce, solo resaltan las palabras bonitas.
That's pretty.
Sirviendo una ilusión
Oh, that's
óptica y yo creo que no hay ninguna
cool.
mejor que unas patas para arriba.
Good job, Clover.
Es estar un poco en shock,
That is
pero yo
really,
me lo estoy
really
pasando
cute.
divinamente.
Más bestia que os hayáis encontrado.
Oh, wow.
que se
She gonna
están
pull it apart?
arrancando las
That would be
tripas
awesome.
multiplicadas por 10.000 y lo
Ew.
estoy
De
She
tormenta
on roll-
en las nubes
Is
que
she on
están
roller
cubriendo
skates?
mis
Of course she
patines para
is.
hacer
I wish
esta
her dress was
ilusión.
longer so we couldn't see her skates. Oh, that's cool.
Y
I
este
wish it did
maquillaje
more.
que es
I like the lightning.
maravilloso.
Cuando la corte se iba a dormir, ¡chas! Me abro y llevo un body de leopardo.
She looks sexy under there.
Láser.
Oh, it's pretty. I don't know if it's enough though, compared to some of the other things that we've seen. All
Es un ramo de flores preservadas precioso.
right, what's about to happen? Yay, you caught it. But where's her illusion?
Vengo a entregarles
Why are y'all losing y'all's mind? She
todo lo
hadn't
que
done
tengo
nothing
dentro.
yet. Your heart's on the other side.
Llena de ansiedad, que es lo que me produce ya cada programa.
Yeah, that doesn't really. No, that wasn't great. I
Gracias
think
por
of
ese
all
paso
the
de la
ones, as far as the
mágica, y ahora
illusion
vamos a
was
escuchar lo que
concerned,
tiene
I
que
think
decirnos
I like Clover's the
Empezamos por Vania
best.
Vainilla.
Clover's was very cute.
A mí me ha encantado. O sea, me ha gustado muchísimo.
Wow.
Y pequeño.
Is this 2 weeks in a row? Clover is going to get some positive feedback?
Innegable que
I can't
has
believe
estado
it.
espectacular. Entre lo camp y entre el disfraz. Creo que si no estuviera
I spoke too soon.
en un disfraz que en un look de pasarela más.
It's very camp. What? It doesn't look like a costume.
Da una rabia de verdad.
Oh
porque
no!
se te
Once
ve
again,
flotar y
Kelly's
dices,
runway
¿cómo
is going
hubiera
to
sido
keep her
esto con
from.
otra
She's like, this is what I brought. I can't change that.
Nada ya a su suerte porque la suerte le ha abandonado también.
Y la vuelta que le ha
It's
dado,
funny how
algo
they
que
can
es
just make up
de
a
ilusión y
story
ella realmente ha hecho.
for someone that they like. They're completely making up a story for Nella right now. It is not clear what her runway was about. It wasn't any illusion about it. Kelly's, clearly you can see where she's going with it, and they just talk shit about that. I think these judges are so
Que debe
full
abandonar
of
la
shit.
competición. ¿Y por
Oh,
qué?
here we go. Who should leave and why?
Vania.
They're probably all going to say Kelly because she'd already been eliminated one time, right?
Diría que yo.
¿Por?
No, you don't ever pick yourself, Vanya. What is wrong with you? All right, well, Vanya's out.
Según las valoraciones que habéis dado hoy, pues yo tendría que estar en el voto.
Wow. You got one little bit of negative critique and you already ready to quit? I say Vanya because she just said she thinks she should be the worst. Oh my God, Vanya, what is going on? See, this is where it comes into that positive reinforcement, that thinking highly of yourself. You will never hear Petita say she should be in the bottom. I guarantee you.
Porque yo le di mucha importancia a la estética, al look y al personaje y todo eso, y en ese caso...
I was like, fuck you.
Yo lo siento mucho, pero no lo voy a tirar
Say
por el drama.
bestia.
Aunque
Oh,
la
she
quiero
said
muchísimo,
Petita.
pero está forradísima ya a Petita.
This bitch don't need the money.
Todas hemos sobrevivido todas las semanas
y hemos trabajado todas las semanas, voy a decir a Kelly.
Yeah, right.
Voy a decir que Kelly Rollers.
That was your
Para ser
partner.
justas
That's
con todo lo
fucked
que hemos
up.
vivido todo.
God, no, these girls ain't got no
abandonar
loyalty.
este
They're like, we will throw any and everybody under the bus. But Vanya should absolutely be in the bottom for saying herself. So it could be Vanya and Kelly, and based on what the judges said. But I mean, the judges they only had like a little negative critique for Vanya, so I don't understand why she went there so quickly.
Kelly porque creo que mentalmente que mejor podemos aceptar ciertas críticas.
Like, you picked me so that you guys save their feelings?
Sí, eres una perdida.
Yeah. You said you weren't gonna cry. So at this point, Vanya can't win. I don't think Vanya can win because Vanya does not have any confidence in herself. And I don't know if that makes a drag superstar.
Cogería las cosas y me iría como una loca por la puerta.
You run. Instead of facing it, you just run.
Ninguna de ellas.
Yo quería darte las gracias, Vania. A mí me da igual lo que nos hayan dicho.
Why are y'all saying goodbye to Vanya? She hasn't been eliminated yet. They act like they're at her funeral or something. We gonna miss you, girl. The judges still have to put her in the bottom and she still has to lip sync. Did I miss something? Did she say she's not gonna do it? Did she just say she's gonna eliminate herself?
Me ha dolido lo del look, porque yo creo que soy una astronauta chulísima.
I think you are an extremely cool astronaut. Those judges just have to find something. It is the craziest thing. They just got to find something. You see, I mean, I know that they were like saying Petita was the problem, but now that Pink Shadora's gone, look how much, I don't know, Pink Shadora left and it's like the mood change. Then again, Visa left too, so I don't know, it could be Visa or it could be Pink Shadora.
Es verdad que el look, estoy totalmente contigo.
Does not look like a fucking costume. You people are idiots. Yes, rate them on the challenge, not what you think about the costume, but what you think about the look. Fucking morons.
Narrativa.
It's the challenge you guys should be focused on.
Yo creo que la peor, ¿eh?
Well, then she should be in the bottom. If she was the worst in the challenge, she should be in the bottom. Period.
Y con lo que está contando, pero es cierto que luego falla mucho.
The look is not that bad, and I don't think the look should hold that much weight.
Pues bueno, no ha sido de los mejores, pero tampoco ha sido de los peores.
A mí me gusta desde
she wasn't the best, but she wasn't the worst. Call it like it is. She didn't fit the brief. There was no illusion, and her heart was on the wrong side of her chest. Come on now. You guys can call Kelly out. Y'all need to call Hornella out too. Hornella's been one of the ones that's been getting it. She's been sliding by too.
Bienvenidas
Some bullshit. If they put Kelly in the bottom, I'm gonna be pissed. It needs to be who did the worst in the challenge. It needs to be Bestia. And it needs to be Vanya.
Clover Beach.
And Clover needs to win.
Petita Queen. Felicidades.
What?
Eres la ganadora del programa de hoy.
Oh, they're gonna cut her wigs up. Look at Clover. It's like this bitch. I don't think her look. Her look wasn't the best for me. I liked Clover's look better.
Está salvada.
That is fucking bullshit. That is bullshit. You said she was bad in the challenge. She said she wanted to go home. You said Kelly was one of the greatest in the challenge.
No.
She's not.
No quieres luchar por la corona, Vanya.
She's leaving? Vanya, no! Don't leave. Don't quit. Do not quit. I'm giving you a hard time, but don't quit, mama. Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit. Oh my God. This can't be two drag races in a row. We just had Heidi quit.
Kelly.
So hold on a fucking second. Wait a second. So what exactly is the criteria? They said Bestia did bad in the challenge, but she had one of the best looks on the runway. And then they're saying that Kelly was one of the best in the challenges and they didn't like her runway. You mean to tell me there's not another person up there who was the worst in the challenge? Whose runway was just okay? That it has to be Kelly in the bottom? This is some bullshit. Why did they bring Kelly back only to put her in the bottom for such a bullshit reason? Oh, the show. And Kelly, look at Kelly's face. Kelly's like, I already know how this is going to go. She's like, I don't even know why y'all brought me back. All right, Kelly, I need you to fucking kill it. I need you to kill it. So that they have no reason to eliminate you again.
Miradme bien porque vengo preparada. Chicas, atención al lip sync porque os vais a quedar muertas.
Buena
All
suerte.
right, make us drop dead. We want to see you kill it.
La caguéis.
Oh, she came prepared to, what's she got underneath there? What is she got underneath there? All right, Kelly, you taking too much time. What? A wig reveal and her little skirt flipped up? We can't even see Bestia's mouth move. Either that or she doesn't know the words. Okay, I'm not even paying attention to Bestia. I don't know, maybe I should, but I don't know who this artist is. But Kelly's giving a much more, like, lively performance. I don't know. We'll see. Of course, I'm always going to want Kelly to say always, so... Kelly Roller, Shantae, you stay. Please, 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 please.
Kelly Roller. Shantae, te quedas.
Yes, they tried it. Oh, Lord, Vanya breaking down. Look at Clover. Clever's like, oh, gosh. I'm sorry, Bestia. I love you, girl, but that's my bitch. Kelly Roller, it's my bitch.
Pero ahora...
Bestia, I would definitely say, has the
Sí.
best makeup of anybody
Te
on this show. Her makeup is impeccable.
Y ahora sí, la hora ha llegado. ¡Que suelten a las bestias!
Wow, Clover looks very upset. I wonder if Clover thinks that they made the wrong decision?
¿A quién le importa lo que yo diga? Yo soy así y así seguiré. Y nunca cambiaré. ¡Que suene la música!
Okay, guys, that was it. That was episode 8 of Drag Race España, and Bestia is the next queen to be eliminated. That was a really, really close call for Kelly. I'm glad that she won the lip sync. And I want to talk about that for a little bit because I know that some people won't like that Kelly stayed, right? She'd been eliminated and she stayed. But if they're really truly trying to find the best drag queen, I don't think that they should put so much focus on the looks that they're bringing to the runway, because for all we know, it could be a money issue. So if a queen is doing very well in the challenges, if they're doing, well enough to be safe, I don't think that their runway should be a reason to put them in the bottom. That could be a money issue. That may be something that's out of Kelly's control. Like, she may not just have the funds to be able to spend a lot of money to get on, to compete on Drag Race, but that doesn't mean she's less than a queen who can make her own clothes. I think Petita makes a lot of her own stuff, who has a lot of money to buy things, to pay a designer to buy things. I think they should be judged on how they do in the challenge, not what their runway is. That annoys me that the Javis and Anna just seem to latch onto that. Well, yeah, she was really great in the challenge, but that look. I mean, they did the exact same thing to Kelly before and some other things, and so that just kind of just irks the shit out of me. And then of course Clover did great in the challenge, and they still managed to say they're always gonna have something to say about Clover. That's just that's just a given, right? So that aside, Vanya, I have no idea what's going on with Vanya. I mean, I kind of do know what's going on with Vanya. She definitely has some self-image problems. I don't want to say self-esteem. It's her image, how she sees herself, I think, is definitely different than how we see her. I think she's a fantastic queen. She does great in all of the challenges. I don't necessarily like some of her runways, but I don't think she should be in the bottom just for her runway. I think we should judge her on the merit of her performance. But if she does not pull it together, she's not going to make it past episode 9. And even if she does make it past episode 9, I think what she's struggling with, I think it puts her out of contention to be the winner. Because it's not giving the right message. Now, should Petita have won or she should have won this episode? Probably not. I think they should have probably given it to, they probably should have given it to the Clover. But I guess they just based it on the runway. I didn't see a whole lot of illusion in Petita's look, but they absolutely love Petita. Like that, Petita is a shoo-in, and normally I would be very annoyed or more annoyed by the judges' seeming preference for Petita, but I really do like Petita. I think she has been doing good. So you guys tell me what you think. What do you think about the winner? What do you think about Petita winner? What do you think about the bottom two? And then what do you think about Kelly winning the lip sync over Bestia? Do you think Bestia should have stayed? So I'm interested to see what you guys think. Do you see it the way I see it, or do you have a completely different perspective? I want to know. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.